What a bleed armor regeneration build. Wow.
What is good, OD fam, and welcome back to the channel. We are here with some more Division 2 content, and today I'm excited to finally bring you some more PvP content. I have been grinding the expertise system non-stop to finally get myself back to a place where I'm not getting destroyed by higher level agents, and I believe this build will definitely be a must for all you guys. As you already know, I love my region builds. They're pretty much perfect for my personal playstyle and the fact that I'm usually playing solo, but one thing you may not know is that I absolutely hate metas, and this meta is no different. I believe this particular meta has been going on for over a year now, and I figured why not come up with something that combines everything I love about my region builds with the current meta. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So whenever I say current meta, I'm speaking about the combination of a few different pieces that most people run when it comes to PvP. Now there may be slight variations to this, but for the most part, this is what everyone runs in the Dark Zone. And it's the combination of Unbreakable with Adrenaline Rush, and more so the combination of the Fox's Prayer knee pads and the Contractor's gloves. Now I know we have all died to this build, and I know how frustrating it is. I'm actually working on a different video giving my thoughts on why I believe this combination is destroying build diversity. But I'm also curious what you guys think. Do you guys think this combo is good for the game? Do me a favor and leave your feedback in the comments. Let's get back to this build though. So it's basically the same as my other region builds with a few little tweaks, starting with the firewall specialization, which is mainly used for the medkit. As I said before, I usually play solo, and being able to pop that medkit to engage more than one agent is very helpful. For the weapons, we have the FAMAS with Sadist, which gives us 20% more damage to bleeding targets. A really huge key to this build is movement, and that synergizes really well with the Lady Death and the damage buff. And lastly, our pistol with preservation to get a little more armor if we can. For our gear, we have one Bellstone for the 1% armor regen. Then we get into the Ridgeway's Pride chest piece, which is really important for this build. And for me, there are two main reasons why I enjoy this piece. The main reason, of course, is for the extra regen depending on how many enemies are bleeding. But also, and just as important, is how the bleed status slows enemy movement, which is really helpful if they are trying to run away or find cover to pop a medkit. Next, we have the holster, which is one of two golem pieces for the extra 1% armor regen. And then we get into the two main meta pieces for the build, which are the Fox's Prayer knee pads and the Contractor's gloves. Now this is our main source of damage for the build. And as you can see, I wrote armor regen as an attribute on each gear piece as opposed to crit chance and or crit damage. This helps us get as much regen as possible while relying on the damage buffs of the name pieces. And finally, we have the second golem piece with the talent Adrenaline Rush. And I actually have mixed feelings on this piece, and I'll also mention a slight variation to this build because I feel like this talent is very situational. On one hand, and when engaging multiple enemies, this really shines due to the amount of bonus armor given every 5 seconds. But on the other hand, when fighting only one enemy, the bonus isn't that significant, which is why I would recommend the talent Wicked in its place, as the extra damage would be more useful when fighting only one enemy. And lastly, we have our skills, which are the Defender Drone for the added protection when taking fire, and we also have the Stinger Hive to bleed as many enemies as possible during combat. And looking at our final weapon stats, we seem to be pretty balanced between our AR and our SMG when it comes to crit chance and crit damage. And for our final armor regen stats, we finished with 54,949, not including any armor regen from Ridgeway's Pride. So like I said at the beginning of the video, this has been my main PvP build after hitting level 13 on the expertise system. I really hope you guys try this build out and let me know if you enjoyed or if it works for you. If anyone has any questions on the build, feel free to leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to you ASAP. We do have the release of season 10 coming this Tuesday, so definitely be on the lookout for more content as I will be covering all the changes and giving you my thoughts. There's actually a new gear set called Umbra Initiative with armor regen properties that I'm looking forward to trying out to see how it stacks up to my current regen builds, so stay tuned for that. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.